What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to another video on high altitude investing. In today's video, we are going to be talking about Dogecoin and comparing it to Bitcoin and how I believe Dogecoin is going to go parabolic and straight to the moon. So without further ado, let's get straight into this. All right, so as you can see, we have Dogecoin over here on the left and Bitcoin over here on the right. And the human psychology on both of these charts is exactly the same. We had a big parabolic run on Dogecoin in 2021 and a big correction that came shortly afterwards. Bitcoin had a big parabolic run in 2014 and a big correction that came shortly afterwards. Both of those corrections are ABC corrections. As you can see, I have drawn on the chart here. So that's a classic zigzag correction. Then both of these markets reaccumulated down here, as you can see, which basically just means that they were bought back up at really low prices before they take off for their new cycles. Now, as you can see, Bitcoin started to recover here, over here on the right. It did have a correction at the top of wave B right here. As you can see, the market pulled back down to support, just exactly like what we recently saw here with Dogecoin. Now, there are some minor differences between these two charts, but that is because history doesn't repeat itself, but it often rhymes. So you do see similarities, but they're not exactly the same in every particular, but they are very, very similar in many, many ways. And you can see Bitcoin found support right here and started to take off in 2017 and go parabolic and straight to the moon. And that is exactly what I believe Dogecoin is doing right now. We're finding support. We just had a correction after hitting resistance up here near the top of the B wave, and we're getting ready to go parabolic and to the moon. Now, if you look at what happened to Bitcoin, it's going to blow your mind at just how high Dogecoin could go in this parabolic run that we're about to see. So over here on Bitcoin on the right, you can see Bitcoin just went completely nuts. After Bitcoin bottomed out, it went totally to the moon, all the way to a new all-time high. You can't even see the old cycle anymore. The old cycle isn't even visible because of how much growth the market had after it did that classic market cycle. So here with Dogecoin, I see a very similar thing coming where Dogecoin goes completely to the moon, all the way to a new all-time high. This thing could hit $5, even $10 before seeing a major bear market. So be watching for a big parabolic run coming on Dogecoin all the way to a new all-time high, just exactly like what happened with Bitcoin over here on the right, and be ready for a lot of profit and to print money in your portfolios. So that's kind of the bigger picture here for Dogecoin. Let's talk about the shorter time frame and look at what's going on those smaller time frames. So here on the daily candlesticks, we do have a bit of a triangle forming here with Dogecoin. As you can see, we have our resistance levels up there and our support levels down here. So that's a perfect triangle, and I believe we will see a bullish breakout as a result of that triangle on Dogecoin. The other thing that you can see here with Dogecoin is a double bottom pattern that we started to form back in April. So we had our first low over here in April and our second low over here in June. We've started to break out of that double bottom pattern, and now we're forming this triangle in preparation for more upside and a bigger reversal. So the short term is really telling us that we will see continuation, we will see the market go higher, and we will see Dogecoin start to go parabolic, just exactly like what I was showing you with the Dogecoin and Bitcoin comparison of human emotion. And this is all happening really because of the human psychology in the market. We see the same cycles repeating over and over again because people react with the same emotions over and over again. And Dogecoin is really starting to break out of this disbelief phase and start a new cycle and go into hope, optimism, belief, thrill, and euphoria. At that euphoria level, that's where it will look like Bitcoin when Bitcoin broke all the way out in 2017. And that's where you'll see it go vertical like this. That will be the euphoria phase up here. Right now, we're still down here in the disbelief phase in preparation for hope, optimism, belief, thrill, and euphoria. And the really cool thing about this is it's not just crypto that does this. As you can see, we have silver over here on the left and Bitcoin over here on the right. Silver looks exactly like Bitcoin back in the day. Why? Because the human emotion never changes. The psychology of the market cycle is repeating itself over and over again. So using this knowledge, we can make money in the crypto markets, in commodities markets like gold or silver, in the stock market, by understanding the emotions and the psychology that occurs in every cycle. So don't be surprised if silver sees a big run in the big picture over the long term, because we're talking about a way bigger time frame here with silver than we are with Bitcoin, but the same pattern of human emotion is occurring on both markets. Silver could easily pull back a little bit in the short term, just like how Bitcoin pulled back a little bit along the way up here, but the trend for silver is going to be continually up from here based on the psychology of the emotions of people in the market. So we can assume that silver is bullish just in the same way that we can look at Dogecoin and see that Dogecoin is bullish because of the same human psychology. So be ready for a big run on Dogecoin, a huge parabolic move on the upside for us to make a lot of money and a lot of profit in a very, very quick and very short period of time. So Dogecoin is looking very bullish, and I'm very excited about the crypto markets and what's coming in terms of price in the future. Very excited about the profit we're all going to be making together. And I'm very excited about my channel and the opportunity that we have in these markets. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's video. I love and appreciate every single one of you. If you enjoyed this video, please do me a favor and share it with your friends. Also, check out the school community to learn how to trade and invest. Link in the description box below. And as always, stay profitable out there.